Hi folks, hope you've had a great week. Just a little bit of trivia before we get going. We had a number of applicants for our Name the Pork Fin contest. I'm going to put them all in a big box and draw out the winner. Mix them all up here. Again, we had some really cool ones, a fin, a fork, all sorts of them. But our winner is, in tribute to Frindle by Andrew Clements, is Miss Aggie. Miss Aggie with the Pforken. P-F-O-R-K-E-N, fork inside a pen. So it's the Pforken. Teresa from Knox is going to win a prize package. 2 new books out there. 2 new books that we just came across. They're upper level, squashed and peeled, about apples and pumpkins. They're older level adult readers. So we'll get those in the mail to Teresa. It'll be after National Conference. Don't worry, Teresa, you got a little time to do it. But thank you for doing that. I put them in our big calendar box here. We still have plenty of calendars. If you need more calendars, let us know. A little bit of trivia for you today, too. Today's June 10th, and that means it's National Iced Tea Day. And if you know it, if you know me, you know that I drink a lot of iced tea. It's kind of funny, iced tea wasn't invented until, and actually marketed until the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Most people think it goes back to 1908 and the invention of the tea bag, but it was actually invented a little bit before that. See, Thomas Sullivan in 1908 gets a lot of credit for inventing the tea bag, but he really didn't invent the tea bag. 2 ladies, Roberta Lawson and Mary Moran from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in 1901 invented something called the tea leaf holder. They were patented in 1903, offered the patent in 1903, but it was a problem with money and marketing, probably because of their gender back in the early 1900s, the turn of the century. Thomas Sullivan's who we think about it. So it all goes back to marketing what we do, and I know you guys do a great job of marketing ag literacy. It was a busy week for us. We were at the golf outing, and I could have done golf trivia, but instead offered you iced tea trivia. Next week, we hit the road again. We're headed to the Southeastern. The Southeastern Summer Ag Institute heads our way here at the Ag in the Classroom offices. We go to Clinton and Marion area. We go to the Henry Mercer area, down to Macoupin, over to McDonough, down to Effingham, across to Madison, up to Northwestern, going up northwest. We're going to A-Jump way down south, down to McHenry, over to Champaign. In addition to those Summer Ag Institutes, we also have a couple of big things coming up, big conferences. Tuesday, we'll head to the School Nutritionist Conference, going there to promote our Apple Crunch material and what's going on there, but also that link to the Ag in the Cafeteria site. If we find a way that we can integrate you with the ag in the class, with the cafeteria workers and their teachers, maybe we can further infuse nutrition, specifically our nutrition and what goes on with protein sources and specialty crops into nutrition. So look for more information on that. If you get some comments or questions from school nutritionists, that's because of what we've done. Make sure you give them Apple Crunch posters. If you need more, we still got a couple. Additionally, Tuesday is the VIP opening of the St. Louis Science Center. We've talked about this a little bit. It'll be open for good. The Grow exhibit will be open for good a week from Saturday. And the VIP session is on Tuesday. I'll be attending that with a big unveiling. Remember, it's called Grow. It's not an ag exhibit. If you want a formal tractor and combine and tractor exhibit and agriculture, you need to head to the Museum of Science and Industry. This is in St. Louis. And it's called Grow. Agriculture is a key part of it. Diane Olson from Missouri and I, we've been working with the Science Center since 2003, helped form this relationship. Big shout out to the county farm bureaus and the ag literacy coordinators from the Metro East area that have worked with the Science Center intently on this. So while you're in St. Louis, make sure you stop by Quick Trip. They have phenomenal iced tea. There's always this iced tea bar with 12 to 15 different kinds of iced tea. Really good gas station iced tea. Trust me, I know my iced tea. And finally, also on Wednesday, I'm doing a pre-session for all the FFA convention attendees. It's been my pleasure to work with the FFA officers and section presidents for the last 2 years. This next year, we've actually stepped up our efforts, and in an effort to further their knowledge of ag literacy, we're working intently with the section presidents and our major officers with an ag literacy theme. On Thursday, after the new officers are installed and inducted, they go out to dinner, the convention's over. The first thing they're going to do is talk about ag literacy and how they can further incorporate ag literacy. We're giving them your names, your contacts to reach out and touch them, to be in touch with them. You know, I talked to several of our FFA advisors and our ag teachers. A number of you have great relationships with those ag teachers. Some of you have had long-term relationships and things have changed, but we're really putting a focus and an emphasis on how we can further integrate with the ag teachers, the FFA chapters, and our ag literacy coordinators. So one of the things we're doing for those section presidents is to encourage them to reach out to you early, because we know your schedules are busy, but hopefully we can find a way that we can integrate an ag literacy concept during their LTSs, their leadership training schools, or something at the section level to further excite and infuse these students to do ag literacy stuff that you've already got done and invented. So look for that. We're incentivizing them. We've got a modest gift card for them to do ag literacy materials and actually buy the stuff for those section presidents to take the initiative and buy the materials that they can use. Tap on your expertise, but not drain your paper plates and your construction paper. So we're working with them. We're really excited about that. So, I know it's late. Some of you will watch this over the weekend because it's far too hot, going to be far too hot to be outside. So perhaps you'll enjoy an iced tea later during the week, or maybe even a Long Island iced tea. It was a favorite of the sorority across the street back in my fraternity days. Of course, there is no actual iced tea in a Long Island iced tea. And if you try and substitute it for the soda product, it actually tastes kind of nasty. So wherever you're at, I hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to a busy week next week. Carol will be in the office. You know my cell phone. You've got my phone number. If you need to do something while you're talking with Grants, next week's the chance to do it. You'll be able to email me or contact me by phone, because the following week we head to a national conference out in Arizona. So with that, thank you very much for this. Hope you enjoy your first start of the hot summer, and congratulations to Teresa, and we're going to refer to that as the Pavorken. Kind of sounds sort of German, so Miss Aggie going on the German twist with us. So have a great weekend. Thanks.